All right, Coach, fall season has come to a close. A very good fall for your team. Maybe just first off, talk a little about how your team did and maybe give a little recap of your fall schedule.
Our fall schedule, we started off with Pembroke and Peace. And then we came home and had games against Mount Olive College and St. Andrews. And then we finished up with Coastal Carolina with a doubleheader. I believe that we performed very well against the first 6 games, Mount Olive, Pembroke, Peace, and St. Andrews. Pitched well, hit well, ran the bases very well. We really showed a lot of depth. Got plenty of people playing time in multiple positions, which was key. And then our game against Coastal, very competitive game. I think both teams really came out fired up because we played some great games at the end of last season. But Coastal Carolina came out on top. But our girls fought all the way from start to finish, and I was very impressed with our group that day.
All right, and maybe we talked a little bit off camera before, but maybe just talk a little about kind of your team's commitment to even the fall portion of this. Obviously, with practice, and games not really counting, you never know what you're going to get. But you kind of commented about how pleased you were with their commitment in the offseason. Maybe just talk a bit about
Definitely.
that.
Last season, 16 wins definitely wasn't good enough for anyone on our team, including the coaching staff. And a big push after our season was over was, what are you guys going to do this summer to make a change and to make a difference in next year's team? And the girls went out and responded, and they came back in better shape, more committed, fit. Our strength coach, Patrick Murphy, he's been so impressed with our girls this far in the weight room, and I think team discipline starts with our off-season training. So that right then and there, I knew the team was committed.
All right, now you talked a little bit about some of the things you were pleased with in the fall there with your team. What are some areas maybe you're looking to focus on here as you guys transition into kind of the in-between here between fall and then the start of your spring season?
Well, still continue working on speed development. I think that's going to be key, us running the bases hard this year and aggressive. I do think that because we have a pretty strong freshman class, that they are just double timing it. Coach, can I get extra BP? Can I have extra ground balls? It's so exciting to get that and just to keep things fresh for them and fun and competitive in small group environments.
All right, now talk maybe a little about what you kind of did there a little bit, but maybe a little bit more about, obviously now you guys are kind of still doing some stuff, but it's kind of a slow period or an off period for you guys until the end of the fall semester. But then once you guys come back for the spring, you guys will ramp up again. Maybe talk a little bit about what you guys are doing now and what those first weeks back in the spring will be like for you guys.
Well, we're doing small group work, groups of 4. That's something that our coaching staff really likes to do just because we're so hands-on. And most of our groups are only 2s. So we have a good time. We get to know our student athletes during that period, but we're really focusing on defense one week, offense another week. So we're going back and forth, again, keeping things fresh. We spend about an hour each time we get together with them, working basically on fundamentals and really honing in on what we need to do the little things well, because that's what's going to make us successful at the end of the day.
All right, and maybe lastly, just talk a little bit about playing at the renovated Bozeman Field. A lot of off-season changes out there. Looks really great. Just maybe talk about your team, you and your team's opinion about playing at the new renovated Bozeman Field.
Well, I think anytime an athlete or a recruit sees change on campus, they get excited and they get butterflies. And then you have the seniors who graduated last year thinking, "Oh man, I missed out." So yeah, we've had some great things done to our field this off season. It does look like a brand new playing surface, new fencing, working on some web streaming capabilities right now. But I think my players are really, really thinking that people are buying into the way that UNCW softball is going, and that's only up.